All right, looks like we've got everybody online. I shared this on the link on my business page because for some reason Facebook is shutting us out of doing lives on business pages right now. Not everybody, but some of them. There's some issues going on anyway, some glitches. So we've got it on my personal page for right now. We've got it on Instagram. We've got it on YouTube. So hopefully everybody can get on one of those places. YouTube, you do not need to register in order to see the show, but if you'd like to comment and claim things, you do have to be registered and logged in. And as always, the replay will be up after the show. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to claim just like you would on the normal show. As long as it's not sold out, I will add that item to your pouch. Also, if you're watching on somebody else's page from a link that they have shared, I can't see your comments. So make sure that they tell me or that you comment on my page, go to my page and see it. The link in the group didn't work for you. Interesting. Always interesting. Facebook is always doing some things. All right, but if you are watching on somebody else's page, either let them know, let me know by private message, or make sure you go to my page and comment on the live that's on my page. Hopefully we're going to get the business page thing straightened out this week. That would be really nice. Don't know what Facebook is doing. They change things all the time. Something always breaks. So we're talking about pantsuits tonight because those are becoming increasingly popular as a dress option, both for offices, for churches, for formal parties, that kind of thing. Anywhere where a woman wants to look nice and may normally wear a dress. But there's a lot of nice pantsuits out there. So we're going to talk about some things about pantsuits this week. So there's going to be a lot of posts on my pages about how to make simple alterations on your own, even if you're not a seamstress. They are not that hard. How to wear them, how to style them, how to wear the right accessories with them, how to pair things up, because those things are all important. So this is not one and done night, although a few of our things are one and done. So I'll make sure I let you know how many are available of each thing when we show it. Let me brighten up my screen here just a second, and we will go ahead and get started. So these, I don't remember what the name of these earrings are, but you can see they're a peachy, like shell finish material in a half circle. These are inside a silver circle or silver forward facing hoop. I do have a couple more pairs of these. I'm not going to give them a number tonight, but if you would like these, say I want your earrings, I'll get them for you. Make sure everybody says hi as they come on, because we are counting up to see if we get our 10 people so that we can give away a free piece of jewelry at the end of the show. And I'm writing down names as we go. All right. Hi, Becky. Gotcha. So I got Aunt Dora, I got Mom, and I got Becky. So if you are not one of those three people, make sure you tell me hello. All right, let's get started tonight. So one thing when wearing a suit is you may want bigger earrings because there's not a lot of dressiness to a suit unless you get a fancy dress like a satin type suit. So the jacket and the pants themselves are not super fancy. Hey, Shannon. So we've got to dress this up some kind of way to make it look dressy, to make it look nice. So one way is by wearing nice earrings. I have 2 pairs of these left. They're called Flat Out Fashionable in gold. You can see what length these are. And I'm going to show these to you because I'm getting ready to show some gold necklaces. So they are a teardrop shaped hoop on a post. Again, I've got 2 of these, Flat Out Fashionable in gold. These are going to be a nice statement earring to go with your jackets. And I borrowed one of my jackets and one of my shirts and pinned one of my pairs of pants up here just for illustrative purposes. This is not necessarily how I would put it together or how you might put it together, but just so that you can see how everything fits. Hey, Tammy. Next up, and this would look really good with that last pair of earrings, this is the one that I wore at the assembly over the weekend. This is called Seize the Statement in brown. So you can see it's actually a brown and a gold. Look at these pieces. They look like caramel swirled in there. And then we have the gold chunky pieces as well, leading up to kind of a nude bead at the top. Show you the length on here. I did wear mine extended, and if you want a further extension, like you want it to hang down here, you can add a necklace extender to this. But this is the length. It is going to come down below that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it will hit mid-chest, so right about here. So this one is Seize the Statement in brown. Again, would look great with these earrings. Let me see if I can move the pink. There we go. Move the pink card. Those would look great together. So this necklace is going to be number 2 after I hang that up. Seize the Statement in brown, number 2. So a lot of suits are neutral colored. I did bring quite a few neutrals out this evening, but we have some colored things too, because with the neutrals, sometimes you just want a little bit of a pop of color. Hey, Iris, thanks for dropping in. So we also have this. This is called Beach House Harmony. So if you're not as comfortable with it, like a chunky necklace, you could wear this to add a little bit of color. We have that brown wavy disc that has that shell type appearance on the top. We have a little wooden bead, and then we have 2 pearly beads, which means you're going to be able to wear pearly earrings with this if you want to. This is on a gold snake chain, so we have the gold element in there as well. This one is going to hang down a little further. So already down a little bit past the mid-chest, right above the bust, and with the 2-inch extension, it's actually going to sit right on the bust. So right about there. So this is not as large of a necklace, so if you're not a big chunky necklace fanatic and you're not going to wear a big chunky necklace, this is a good choice. We have 2 of these. This is Beach House Harmony. It is in brown. But again, we have that gold with it. So I've got a pair of gold and pearl earrings I'm going to show next. This is number 3. 2 pairs of these earrings left. So as I promised, gold and pearl. That will go with that necklace. So we have 1 strand of rhinestone, then we have 2 strands of the gold with the pearls, and then we have little pearly petals up here at the top. These are a post earring. Sorry, my nose tickles. It's fan time. All right, there we go. Look like that. Number 3 to mom. This is the length and size. So if you don't already have some gold and pearl earrings, these would be great with it, or you could just wear gold hoops. So I do have 2 pairs of these. Graceful Gesture in gold, number 4. All right, got you for number 3. Let's see. Number 5, let's finish out this gold on the short necklaces. We have this Heavy Metal Hero, newly released. These are textured gold links mixed with polished gold links. Make a nice chain. And the earrings, also the round links. So you could just wear these earrings if you wanted to, or you could upgrade to any of the gold sets. This is the length. Look how nice that looks at the top of that jacket. Let's see if I can get this camera to refocus. There we go. So you want something to finish your suit. Without jewelry, this suit looks very unfinished, especially with the 2 light colors together, and I never do this. I never do the white and the beige, but they were good colors to show off all the jewelry, so I did do that tonight on purpose. So it's right below the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit right in the middle of the chest, so right there. So we have Heavy Metal Hero in gold. 2 of these available. It is number 5. Number 5. Now, normally, I would pair this with a colored blouse. You could even wear black under here if you wanted for contrast. I normally don't go that dark, but that's a personal choice. My black I like to wear with my tan, that sort of thing. Black under tan. So this is a little bit light for me. But you could do that. It would look really great with a pink. It would look great with a red blouse. Even this coral. Look, the coral under this jacket would look awesome. You want to provide some kind of contrast. So let's see. let's find our first question for tonight. Let's see. I have 5 answers on this one. I just need to enlarge it so I can see it a little bit better. Oh, now I lost it. Oh, something always happens, right? All right, let me go back down. I could read it. It wasn't easy. I don't have my glasses on tonight, so 5 answers on this one. And we are going to let's take number 2. Name a fruit you can buy dried. A fruit that you can buy dried. It'll help it if I highlight it a little bit. There we go. Pineapple. Pineapple's a good one, but it's not on there. Bananas. That was the one, Shannon. It was on there. That was number 2. Apricot was a close number 3. Mango. I love mango dried. It's so good dipped in dark chocolate. I got it at Costco that way one time, and I ate the whole bag, which was a mistake. Apple was number 5. Strawberries, papaya, pineapple, all good answers, but not on there. A plum. What do we call a dried plum, Becky? It's on there, but that's not the name of it. What is a plum when it's dried? Prunes. Yes. I also love to eat those. Big mistake if you eat a whole container of those. Number 4. That was number 4. What do you think number 1 was? Probably the most popular dried fruit. We give them to little kids in their lunch boxes. We use them in all kinds of baked goods. You might put them in your oatmeal. Yeah, raisins. Dried grapes. See, grapes are good for lots of things, right? Grapes are a winner. Raisins. They are so useful. My dad used to make rice pudding. I don't know how much he does anymore. He used to make rice pudding, and he would put those in the rice pudding, and it was good like that, too. We used to eat it for breakfast. That's what we did with our leftover rice. Now, my household these days knows no such thing as leftover rice. It's like saying leftover coffee or leftover wine. There just isn't any. They eat the rice. In fact, they're having rice and gravy with their pork chops tonight. My husband asked specifically for pork chops with rice and gravy. So that's what we're doing. They are big rice fanatics. All right, next up, we're going to give you some shiny copper. And that's because the brighter colors work better with the suits. You get a little bit more mileage from a bright color. So let me turn that link around. It's trying to be upside down. And then the other one wanted to not cooperate. So see if I can fix it. There we go. Turn that link around. This is called Prehistoric Heirloom. It is in that bright, shiny copper. Think of new pennies when you get them from the bank. In kind of a, well, we'll call it a non-standard teardrop shape. It's a little bit like a bent teardrop. Or an imperfect teardrop, they call them. This one's going to hang right below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang down just past mid-chest. So right about here. So I know you have this necklace, Mom. Start pulling it out because it's going to look great with your jackets. It says Prehistoric Heirloom in copper. We have 2 of these. It is going to be number 6. So we're going to start with all the short necklaces, and then I'm going to open that jacket, and we'll talk about the long necklaces. If you'd like to wear some copper teardrops with that necklace and upgrade your earrings a little bit, I have this pair. There is just one more pair of these. They're called Laid Back Leisure in copper. They're a fishhook earring. This is the length and size. So we have Laid Back Leisure in copper, number 7. All right, if y'all are just coming on, make sure you say hi so that I can get your name down. so we can do our drawing when we get to 10 people. So far, I only have 5 names. Hey, Faye, that will make 6. So let me tell you who I've got. I've got Isabel, Marion, Becky, Shannon, Tammy, and Faye. So if you see someone else on there that I don't have, feel free to tell me because I can't see some of your friends. And if you didn't hear your name and you're on here, let me know. All right, next up, we're going to do some silver. The silver is always pretty. And thank you, Faye. This is called I've Got the Power in silver. This is a little bit longer, short necklace. I've got the power. These are wavy, oversized silver links. They also have the same earrings, but they're a little bit smaller size. So this is the length of this necklace. You see how nicely that is showcased in the V of this jacket. Let's make it focus. Cover my face. Ah, it hates me. There we go. Focus is back. With the 2-inch extension, you can actually make it hang down to here. I don't know, this is a pretty perfect length for this jacket, but depending on how your jacket fits, you may want to switch it out. So this one is I've Got the Power. It is in silver. I have 3 of them. This one is number 8. I like it too. I thought it was pretty great. And then these are not quite the same shape, but look at that metal. That metal matches that necklace so nicely. So look at this. So these are slightly egg-shaped. They're called casual curves in silver. I do only have 1 pair of them though. This is the length and size. So casual curves. I almost said the necklace name again. Casual curves in silver. Number 9. 1 pair of those. Because the key to wearing a pantsuit, a really nice pantsuit, is to dress it up really nicely. You're going to have to dress it up. The suit cannot do the work by itself. Here's another alternative look for that. This is on brown leather cord, or black leather cord, I'm sorry. Black leather cord, 4 strands of it. Has some texturing in that silver, plus a little dash of sparkle from those white rhinestones. And after the question, I will have a pair of earrings that will match those rhinestones, okay? Because we're at an odd number. So this is the length. It is going to sit up there at the collar of that top with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit just above mid-chest. So it's going to sit right in here. Let's make it focus. I wish it would learn to focus. I think I need to give it some Ritalin or something, right? This one I have 3 of. This one's called Sliding Splendor in black, and it is number 10. Actually, I should probably just get those earrings. Let's just show them, and then we'll do the question one late. Because these earrings are the same shape, that nice oval. Okay, you want number 10? I've got 2 more of those. Phase number 10. So we have the oval-shaped rhinestones trickling down to a smaller shape. These are a post earring. This is the length and size. So this is going to add some definite sparkle to your suit. This one is number 11. Just have 1 pair of those. All right. I'm sorry my nose is tickling. I don't mean for it to. It's just the fan. It is 85 degrees today. Can you believe that? 85 degrees. It's only March. I mean, I know tomorrow's April, but still. 85 degrees. I'm hot. So, that's how my day's going. So we've got the fans on in here because we were trying not to turn on the air today. It wasn't supposed to get quite this warm, but it did. So tomorrow the air will have to be on because it's going to be this warm for a few days. And it's 53 in Arizona. So you go figure. We got your weather somehow. I don't know what happened, but we got it. So it is hot today. I've got ice in my drink, and I never do that because I don't like super cold drinks, but I'm hot. So I'm trying to cool off, and it's not working very well. You're just starting a fire in the wood stove. Let me send some your way, Becky, because you can have some of this. It's crazy. All right, let's find a question. Here is one with 5 answers. Yeah, we've been swapping weather. And by the end of the week, it's going to be in the 50s again. So, we're going to have go through this for a few days. So you can't put up your winter clothes because we'll go through this for a few days. By Thursday, it's supposed to be 60, and then Friday, it's supposed to be back in the 50s. So, I don't know. We just layer. And then today, you have to take it all off. By the end of the week, you'll have to put it all back on. 5 answers. We're going to take number 3. Name a sport that might be played at a family reunion. A sport that might be played at a family reunion. Or that type of gathering. Football, number 1. Baseball, number 2. Get all those contact sports in there, right? Volleyball, not on there, but a good choice. Badminton, also a good choice, not on there. Horseshoes, that's number 3, Shannon. You play horseshoes at your family reunion? Horseshoes was number 3. That was the winning one. We have 2 more. 2 more sports that might be played at a family reunion. We've got football, baseball, and horseshoes. What else? Cornhole. Oh, that's a good guess, especially for the South, but not on here. I think it's not popular enough in the rest of the world. Basketball, absolutely, number 5. We only have 1 left. This one you might play with your dog, too. Croquet, not croquet. That used to be super popular. I've heard it's coming back, but I haven't seen it yet. And now everybody else is calling badminton something else. What is this new thing? I don't remember the name. I can't think of it. Frisbee. Yep, Frisbee was number 4. Don't need any special equipment for that except just the little disc. So that's always a good one, especially if you're on the beach. What are they calling it now? It used to be called badminton or something else. And now they're playing it and calling it something new. It's a dumb name, too. Just my opinion. I can't remember what they're calling it. All right. Impressive resume in red. This is for when you want to add those pops of color. We've got the red crackle stone in the middle of a spiral, silver spiral. This does stick up, so it is not flat. And then we have the textured pickleball. Yes, that's it. What does that have to do with pickles? I just want to know. Textured little crescent pieces going up to the neck. This does have some nice earrings with it, so if you didn't want to, you didn't have to upgrade. But I do have some other earrings that will match this. So, this is the length and size. Very nice, showcased inside this area on the jacket. It's a statement necklace. It is down past the middle of the chest with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit right here. I personally would not do that because this is where the jacket is starting to narrow pretty well, and it's going to kind of get stuck or wedged right in this area. So where it is at is pretty perfect. This is impressive resume. You want your jacket to kind of frame your necklace if you can. It's like ping pong more. This is number 12. We have 3 of them. The way it was explained to me sounded like badminton because they use the little things. What else did they used to call that? We used to play badminton, and there was another name for it. Something that we used to play in PE at school. It didn't use the same rackets. I can't think of what it was called. It's more like ping pong. Okay, that makes more sense. Still a dumb name. Terra Throwdown in red. So if you wanted to replace those earrings, these have a little bit more detail in the silver around that red crackle, but we've got that same red crackle stone in the middle, same basic shape. This is the length and size. So we've got 2 pairs of these. Terra Throwdown in red. Yes, racquetball. Number 13. That's what it sounded more like. Number 14. We have another pop of color. These you could just pair with a pair of antique silver earrings because this dark red's going to be hard to match. This is called Girl Meets Garden. Sorry, couldn't say it. Girl Meets Garden. So we have a floral design on these silver beads. See that as I roll it around? And then we have the dark red beads. This is the length. And you can imagine this maybe with a dark red top underneath it. Almost like the mannequin has. Or you could use white like this where it stands out very nicely. Again, a good length because it's mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here above the bust. So you could lengthen this if you wanted to. I also have 3 of these. Girl Meets Garden in red. Number 14. And number 15, I'm just going to throw these earrings in there because they're not with anything, but would add a nice sparkle if you were going to do a gold necklace. Something that's either a plain gold or has a little rhinestone in it. These are double ovals. I just have 1 pair of these. So the inside oval is the gold, outside is white rhinestones. So this will add a little dressy element to your pantsuit. This is the length and size. And these are going to be number 15, Wrapped in Wealth. Number 15. Yeah, those are really pretty. I like to dress up my pantsuits. I want them to be a little bit dressier, you know, not too casual looking. So that's what I would use them for, to just dress things up a little bit. All right, moving these now out of the way. We have, and I actually have this in both silver and gold, but I pulled the silver out because we didn't have as much silver tonight. This is called Repeat After Me in silver. So we have the 3 layers of hammered chain in silver. Layers are really nice with a suit because it's going to help take up a lot of territory in here. I always have to mess with my camera. Why do I have to mess with my camera? There. Now it will focus. So below the collar, down to the center of the chest, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down to right here above the bust. So we can move this all down like this. Hi, Violet. So we have Repeat After Me. 2 of these in silver. I also have 2 in gold. So if you prefer the gold one, we can do that. That is number 16. And somehow I went past my, why did I do that? I always do crazy things. Have you noticed? I bet you haven't noticed. All right. I forget what I'm doing. I get into showing the jewelry and I forget. That's why Max is usually here to remind me. And now nobody's here. Let's see. All right. 5 answers for this one. This one's important to my daughter because she does this type of work. So 5 answers. Let's see. Let's go with Number 5. Name something you'd allow the house sitter to use while at your place. Something you'd allow your house sitter to use while they're at your place. What are you going to say? And remember, Caitlin's watching. She's a pet sitter, but she's pet sits in people's houses, so she's basically doing both. TV is number 2. That was not even the most popular thing. Can you believe it? Stove, not the stove, but that is a good answer. Shower, oh, that would be preferred. The bathroom, number 3. Your bed, that is the most important place, right, Shannon? That was the number 5. The refrigerator, also a good answer, but not on there. So we've got the TV, the bathroom, and the bed. What other 2 things would you let your house sitter use while they're at your house? This is assuming they do not bring their own, because in this day and age, they probably did. Hot tub. Ooh, I'm coming to your house, Becky. Coffee pot. I would hope so. Food. Yeah, it would be good if you fed them while they're there. That's nice of you. Pool. The towels. That would be wonderful. I need to go house sit for those people. Assuming they didn't bring their own. Yes, a phone. Phone was number 1. And of course, in this day and age, most people don't have house phones. We all have cell phones. But if they didn't, you would want them to use their phone. That was number 1. Number 4, they may also bring with them, or they may just use something else instead. And I'm not sure I would want somebody on mine anyway, but I probably would let them if they didn't have any other way. The computer. That was number 4. So you can see this list was probably done several years ago. Phones were not quite as commonplace, and everybody hadn't gotten rid of their landlines. But that was the answer. All right. Moving on, and we're saving the longer ones for later because I'm going to open up this jacket so that we can see what they look like with a longer jacket. Or with a longer necklace. Sorry. Open jacket, longer necklace. These I have 1 pair of. I love the chain style of these. These are a chain hoop called Climate Change in silver. This is the length and size. So we've just got 1 pair of these. Climate Change, number 17. Number 18. Number 18 is called Cosmic Close-Up in purple. Another good way if you want to add some color. And look at that sparkle. Really, really pretty. This has a UV finish on that purple transparent bead. And a lot of faceting on the surface. There we go. Surface. I found the word I was looking for. Sometimes they get lost and they don't come out. So this is what it looks like against our top. Of course, you're not going to see the sparkle from back there. Sorry. But against the white top, you can definitely see the purple color. It is hanging in the mid-chest. And with the 2-inch extension, it is going to hang down here above the bust. Again, the hazard of doing that, moving it down to above the bust, would be that it's going to start to fade into these jacket edges. You're not going to see as many of those beads. But if you need it for length because you're a little bit larger and this doesn't fit you the same, that would be very understandable. So this is Cosmic Close-Up in purple. I do have 3 of them. This one is going to be number 18. And, you know, if you want to wear those, we have matching earrings. And this one, the chain keeps trying to turn around on me. So the chains aren't hanging quite right. These are ethereally extravagant. These are also in that purple bead. Now these are picking up gold, of course, from the light. There we go. Purple bead. The chain detail down below. This is the length and size. And I have 2 pairs of these. These are also in that purple. I promise they don't look as gold when they're away from the light. I don't know why the light does that. Number 19, 2 pairs of those. So they do match that previous necklace. All right, and number 20. We'll just throw another odd one in here because you could wear this with any silver necklace. This would add a nice pop of color as well. We have red leather earrings, a little bit larger in style. These are a post earring. We have the silver up here, and then we have like a waffle pattern or scale pattern, depending on how you look at it. It's a little bit curved, so a little bit more like scale pattern. This is the length and size. So these are going to be number 20, wildly wearable in red, last pair. Number 20. All right, time for another question. All right, let's try this one. I'm not sure I agree with all the answers, but it might depend on where you live too, because people's styles are different everywhere. Let's go with, I'm going to go with number 5. Name a type of hat you don't see many people wear in real life. A type of hat that you don't see many people wear in real life. We see them in the movies, talk about them all the time. They're in style magazines, but nobody seems to wear them a whole lot in real life. What kind of hat? A fedora. That was number 5. Or no, that was number 3, sorry. A bowler, not on there. Top hat was number 1. Cowboy hat was number 2. Beret was number 5. I got those 2 mixed up in my head. Beret was number 5. So we've got top hat, cowboy hat, fedora, beret, one other kind. And you might see farmers wearing this a lot in the movies. Some good guesses. Farmers wearing them in the movies. Straw hat. That was the other one, number 4. I wear one when I go out to garden, only because I burn so easily. And sometimes when I'm out, doing the cart, doing metro witnessing or whatever, because I burn. So I try to keep that sun off of me. But they're nicer straw hats. They're not farmer straw hats that are coming all apart at the edges. And I'm not chewing on a piece of wheat either. Just to be fair, I'm not chewing on the wheat. So I wanted you all to know that and be comfortable with it. So another nice way to add a pop of color, we have these navy blue pearly beads. So we have chunky pearly beads at the bottom and then the standard round ones at the top with like a double chain look at the top. This one's also nice way just to add that little bit of color. Yeah, really pretty, right? So this is the length. It is sitting up at this collar. I'm losing words today, so I'm sorry. Bottom is almost at mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it's actually going to go past mid-chest. So this is all going to move down a bit like this. So still a really nice length to wear underneath this jacket. So we have 5th Avenue Fleek in blue. I've got 2 of these. So this one is going to be number 21. 21. We're going to have everybody's pantsuits fixed up by the end of the week, okay? By the way, I've heard of a couple stores that have a lot of suits right now, pantsuits, really nice ones. If you need to know, message me because I'm not allowed to say them online because I can't advertise for anyone else but paparazzi. But I'll be happy to tell you both where I found mine and where I've heard that there are some good ones again. These earrings would match that, called Bubbling to the Surface. Again, in the navy blue pearly beads, we have one oval and one round, and then we have our pretty silver circle, that little beveled edge on the inside. This is the length and size. We got to work on this autofocus camera. There we go. 2 pairs of these. Bubbling to the Surface in blue. Okay, I'll send it to you, Sylvia. Number 22. Well, let's put your name down here. I'll send you that message afterward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 people. We need 2 more. All right. Also, if you want to give your suit a feminine flair, here we go. The light pink pearly beads. And this necklace also includes the little clear crystal type beads, which is going to give it just a little bit of sparkle too. So we have the shine from the pearly beads and the sparkle from the crystal beads. This is going to be the length of that one. So sitting just below the collar with the 2-inch extension, going to sit right here in the mid chest. This would look great with some gray, the nice gray pantsuit and maybe a light blouse. So I'm going to hang on to that for just a second because I also have these earrings. I've got 1 pair. These are called Marina Banquet. They are also the pale pink pearly beads and the clear crystal type beads. This is the length. So you put those back there with your necklace. Makes a really nice set. So our earrings, I'm going to give a number 24. We have just 1 pair of those. And then our necklace, I do have more than one of. I have 2 of these. This is Positively Pearlescent in pink, and it is number 23. All right, almost done with the short ones. And then we're going to move to some longer ones. Let's see if I can get this off of here. I love it when I pile things up and then I can't find them. All right, next we have Delicate Dame in pink. So we have pink rhinestones, iridescent rhinestones, and then pink beads in this top layer. And then our bottom layer is a little bit larger gauge chain. So 2-layer necklace. I've got my fingers turning it. There we go. Lay something like that. Again, just a small pop of color. And this is a more delicate style. So maybe more comfortable for those who like littler things. Our first one lays up here at the collar. Second one down here about a 1/2 inch below the collar. Let's make that camera focus. It's not going to happen. All right. Camera, I hate you. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right about here. So it will be a nice length for this jacket still. So we have 2 more of these. This is Delicate Dame in pink. This one is number 25. Don't worry, I talk like that to my mannequin all the time. And before I ask the question, just before you forget what those look like, these cute little flower earrings would look great with that. You see the little pink centers? So these are a wavy silver earring, the little flowers with pink centers. Look great with those beads. We also have some iridescent centers in these. Trying to get it to pick them up. I have to come out and go back. There we go. Looks much better. They are on hoops. This is the length and size. So I do have 3 pairs of these. They are called Majestic Mermaid, number 26. And those would go really nicely with that pink necklace. All right, now let's ask the question. I'm going to stop breaking up these sets because it's hard to find them. Oh, we just talked about this one this weekend, actually. And no, you're not allowed to call them out on it if this happens. 5 answers. I go with number 2. Name something that's specific that is out of proportion in a child's drawing. Something specific that's out of proportion in a child's drawing. People, it was more specific than that. Head was number 1. Always the head. You've got the watermelon head. Butt, not the butt, but that's good. Hands. Hands was number 2, Becky. You got it. What else might be out of proportion in a child's drawing? Feet. Not the feet, but that usually is true. What wasn't on the list? Whoever they asked was not smart enough to put that on there. The ears. Not the ears. Eyes? Nope, not eyes. The house, number 3. House, never right size. Parents, nope, not specific enough. What else might be out of proportion? The sun. Sun usually is not the right size. It's either huge or it's tiny. That was number 4. What is number 5? And I will ask, why is mine bigger than Daddy's? Why? Trees, not trees. Not an animal. Something on a person. Not your mouth, but that is a good point. Max has got a pretty big mouth too. The belly. Yeah. Why do I have this huge belly and Daddy doesn't have any? Or Papa. Or his is smaller. That's just rude. Children, you know, they tell the truth, but it's not always what it's cracked up to be. They should learn to be a little bit more flattering a little earlier on. They'd probably get further. All right. Also, another pair of earrings that we could put with any of the necklaces that have silver in them. We have these blushing butterflies in silver. I have 3 pairs of these. These are a post earring. Our top butterfly, smaller or bigger than the bottom butterfly. I actually have these in my collection. This is the length and size. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show you, but you can get some idea. Some of my favorite earrings. So blushing butterflies in silver. We have 3 pairs. They are number 27. In fact, those would be cute with that the dark red garden necklace. And one more pair of earrings here I forgot to do. These are white with a silver. So again, you could wear them with a plain silver necklace if you chose to. With all due respect, in white. So these are a dewy white bead inside a silver frame. This is the length and size. So we have 1 pair of these. They are number 28. All right. Now we are going to get into the longer necklaces. So I'm going to unbutton her jacket. We're going to assume that you are going to wear this jacket loose. Somewhat like that. Okay? Because not everybody's going to wear the jacket buttoned up, or you might not want to keep it that way. So this is Caring Couture. This is in gold, but we have also the turquoise crackle stone on it. It says "Be Kind" on that hammered gold plate. This is a longer length necklace. So we have hanging from the bust down. So it's kind of a mid-length necklace, which is good for these because I don't know if you want something hanging right here around your waist. If you do, that's fine. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang down to here. Either of these lengths are really good for this type of suit if you have your shirt tucked in. So we have 2 of those. Caring Couture in gold. That's going to be number 29. And then number 30, so that you have a pair of earrings that match that. Gold hoops with the turquoise pieces on them. These are called Partially Primitive in gold. I have one pair of these. Partially Primitive in gold. And I'm going to get them stuck on my earring. These are going to be number 30 and would match that necklace. All right. Another question. It's question time again. Five answers on this one. I'm going to have to get this one down pat in a few weeks here. Let's do number 4. Name a recreational activity traditionally done in hot weather. A recreational activity that is typically done in hot weather. What do you think? Swimming, number 1. That's my favorite. Boating or canoeing, number 5. Ooh, a picnic. I'm going with you. Picnic was not on here. Swimming was on here. Boating was on here. Water skiing. Water skiing was not on here. They're missing a lot of things, aren't they? Baseball, not on here. There's another kind of ball on here. 2 other kinds of ball on here. Water park, not the water park. Recreational activity done in hot weather, traditionally. Not soccer. Baseball, not on there. Volleyball, yes, especially on the beach, number 3. T-ball, not on there either. Something else. You always see the guys with their shirts off when they're playing this because they always do it in the hot weather. Running around with their shirts off, sweating all over the place. Not super attractive unless you like sweat. And then another one that involves water. Not football. Football's usually over with in the cold weather. This one you run more than that. Tennis, not tennis, but that's a good one. That is a warm weather sport. Not tennis. What else? A recreational activity traditionally done in hot weather. 1 involves a ball. Basketball. That was it. Number 2. Well, we haven't gotten the winning answer yet. Number 4. It also involves water. It's not jet skiing. It's not boating. It's not swimming. Can you think of another thing? It's even a sport. I don't consider it a sport, but it is a sport that is done in the water. Not fishing, not polo. Typically in the ocean. Surfing. Yeah, that was it. Surfing. Got to have those big waves to do that. So definitely surfing. All right. You guys are pretty smart. All right. So next up, with our open jacket still, we're continuing with the longer necklaces. We've gotten all the shorter ones done. With our longer necklaces, we have Finding My Forever in pink. This is a pink rhinestone heart. White rhinestones all around the outside. And then we have the silver tassel on the bottom. Again, more of a mid-length necklace, so it's going to hang right here below the bust. And the tassel goes down to the waist of the pants. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang right over the waistband of the pants, just this tassel part. So you might not mind that. We do have 2 of these. So this is called Finding My Forever in pink. It is going to be number 31. And then, if you'd like matching earrings, here's some cute little hoops we just got in. I do only have one pair left. Let me hold them up because otherwise they won't sit straight. These are called High Nobility in pink. These are the kind of hoops that fasten into themselves. So no post. Cute little pink hearts. This is the length and size. So they're not huge, but that same pink heart that is on our necklace we have on the earrings. So one pair of these left. Number 32. Number 33. Dip into Dazzle in purple. This is a dark purple rhinestone. Little dark purple rhinestones all along the bottom 2/3 of this oval. Set in silver. So if you want to wear dark purple, again, falling just below the bust with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right about here. So the bottom of it will be here. Still gives you some room before that waistband. Like to see a little space there if we can. That's Dip into Dazzle in purple. 2 of those available. And we have number 33. Number 34. Also in purple, but this has purple and blue and the browns in it. So we have our shell type necklace. This is called Caribbean Charisma. We have 2 of them. So we have purple pieces, we have bluish pieces. You can see the wooden pieces in here, a little bit of silvery looking shell and the wavy discs. So it's going to look really cute. Add a little flare right there in the middle. Yeah, isn't that pretty, Becky? Wear it like that, just below the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to go down into that upper abdomen right here. So this one is Caribbean Charisma. It is in purple, but as you can see, we have the other colors in there. So you can pick up any of those colors. Number 34. 2 of those. Number 35. This is going to be our last piece for the night. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 names. 9 names for tonight. So we didn't quite make it unless somebody else comes on really quickly. Let me just, this one got attached to the little chain above it. I'll get it loose later. This is a 2-layer necklace. It was part of a fashion fix, but they have re-released it by itself. This is called Free Spirited Flutter in blue. Number 34 to Becky. So we have that light blue turquoise, or the light blue crackle stone, I'm sorry, and the white crackle stone, along with some tan colored beads. I love these layered necklaces. This is the length. Put that on your thing, Becky, 34. This is the length, about 1 inch below that collar. And our butterfly right about in the middle. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down more here, like right above the bust area. I'll watch where my finger goes. There we go, right above the bust area. So we have 3 of these. Max is laughing at me now. He came in long enough to laugh at me. Free Spirited Flutter in blue. Yeah, butterflies. I already own this one, Max. This one's number 35 for tonight. That is our final piece. So if you're watching the replay, or if you decide later, hey, I saw something that I really wanted, come back on. You can comment on here. Let me know which piece you'd like. I will add it to your invoice, your pouch, whatever. Invoices will go out tomorrow evening. So we've got like 2 weeks combined because we only had 1 show last week and we only had 1 show this week. So everything will be combined from the past 2 weeks. and we'll get those out to you tomorrow evening. If you don't want to try to find the show and you know what you want, just message me. I have no problem getting it for you. Also, you can look online at my website, and if you'd like to add any pieces from the website, you can also do that. Let me see if I can post it here. Yes, there we go. So there is the website. It should show up for you guys in just a second. Maybe it won't. But it is in my profile. So if you need it, you can look at it there. It's basically shop.paparazzipremier.com/390602. So if you need to look on there, you can do that. You can add pieces on there, do a screenshot, or just get the name of them and message that to me. I can add those to your existing invoice. Don't pay them on there. If you do, it's okay. But I'll have to send you a second invoice for the things that are in your pouch, and we just won't add shipping to that one. So you're only going to pay shipping one time, but you may have to pay 2 invoices if you pay online. All right. That should be it. We have some new things coming in this week because I put in an order over the weekend. So should get here by Friday. So we'll have some new things for you to look at. Hope you all enjoy your week. Don't forget to check out my posts on how to wear a pantsuit, how to style it, how to accessorize it, how to alter it. That's probably one of the most important things because not everything fits us right when we first get it. So check those out this week on my pages, and we'll see y'all on Friday. Good night.